Today, I'm going to be playing for you guys all of the radio intels for Season 5 Reloaded, and these ones are pretty significant because they're giving us our first information about DLC 4 and also a little teaser for Vanguard Zombies. So I'm sure you guys are going to like what you guys hear in these radios, but I'm not going to spoil anything. But before I let you guys listen to them, I do want to say if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, definitely do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to be quiet already. I'll let you guys enjoy these new radios.
Apologies for keeping you all waiting.
Bad news.
I'm trying to think of where to start.
Beginnings are always good. Strauss, just don't, okay?
What's on your mind, Weaver? We're all friends here. Good colleagues, at the very least.
The situation in Berlin could have been a whole lot worse than it was. But, thanks to Agent Maxis, we were able to get the strike team home safely.
And eliminated that rather nasty threat from the Nazis.
Isn't there something else we should be discussing? What's going on with Maxis?
No, not today. Omega is still several steps ahead of us, and I don't like not knowing what's coming.
I think we all know what's coming. And it's a threat from the dark Aether itself.
The Forsaken. It could well prove to be a bigger threat than Omega.
Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Desperate times, desperate measures. We need to reach out to those with more inside knowledge.
I really hope the next word out of your mouth doesn't begin with Ravenoff.
Ravenoff. He's no friend to Omega, and I think it could well prove valuable to us.
There is another option. Or should I say, additional option.
I know.
Zykov. He may be the only one who truly knows the Forsaken.
Are we suggesting we somehow break this lost Russian out of the dark Aether?
Poor bastard's been in there longer than anyone, and we need all the allies we can get.
Ah, Carver. Here to gloat. Do a victory lap.
Not sure I follow.
Your outlandish theory has proved true. And I was one of your most vocal doubters. You were right. Your commander-in-chief, presiding over a dark Aether army. The Forsaken.
We both know me coming here to gloat would be a waste of time.
Ah, so what then? Here to celebrate? Regretfully, I'm all out of champagne.
All right, I get it. You and me, we won't ever see eye to eye. I'm a man of war, you're a man of science. In World War II, my father fought for the Allies, while you fought for the...
How dare you? I never fought for anything more than my own research, and in turn my whole life has been in the service of men like you, who only want weapons, violence, annihilation.
You got this all wrong. I'm trying to prevent annihilation.
Because you have the biggest stick, nothing is learned through eradication.
What about exploration? Your research was only possible because my teams protected yours. I'm not the provocateur, I'm the peacemaker. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, make peace. The Forsaken is coming. The way I see it, it's going to take your brains and my brawn to stop it.
You are proposing an accord?
A temporary ceasefire. We need to work together if we're going to stop this thing.
I would be amenable to that. Surely you can pardon an old man for being stuck in his ways.
Shit. You're not the only stubborn bastard in this office.
I do fear, Major, that we are already too late. I have been studying the primordial energy from the vortices. They are appearing more frequently, rapidly accelerating the terraforming process. In 1 month's time, we will no longer be able to contain their spread. As long as the portals remain open, they will continue to grow.
Well, sounds like we need to find a way to close the portals then. For good.
Come on in! Especially if it's my most favorite nurse.
Shit. Sorry. Sir. At ease, Captain. Mind if I take a seat?
With a ribbon rack like that, you can do whatever the hell you want. Shit, you can even have the bed.
No need. And while it's not yet official, I think you could expect some of these ribbons yourself. I brought you some chocolates.
Well, I appreciate it, Major. Especially seeing as how I just dropped my other ones on the bed. Oh, shit. They're just melting into the damn sheets. What the fuck is Nurse Mary Beth gonna think?
Captain, you're on leave for the rest of the month.
Wait. What?
You've done more than any commanding officer has a right to expect. You went through a lot.
Permission to speak freely, sir?
Well, with all the cussing you've been doing, I assume speaking freely was already a given.
You want a chocolate?
Sure. As long as it's from the fresh box, not the bed sheets.
Thing is, sir, I don't want to leave. You like cherry creams?
Sure.
Good. I can't stand those creamy ones. My favorite's butterscotch, and then maybe the caramel.
Chocolates aside, may I ask why you don't want to go on leave?
I appreciate you visiting me, and the promise of some more medals, but I spent most of that last op tied up, much like I am now. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather get airborne again and do what I do best.
Hauling our strike team out of trouble whenever they need it.
Absolutely.
I understand.
Sir? One more thing.
Yes?
You want a butterscotch?
Hello?
Still all out of fucks to give, Weaver?
Ravenoff. You shouldn't be calling. This line is monitored and recorded. Just talking to you could land my ass in a 6x4 at Dreamland.
You will want to hear what I have to say, Weaver. As will your director, who, if I am not mistaken, is also listening in. I have done some thinking, some soul searching. I took what you said to heart. The one made of ice.
Get to the point. What do you want?
Omega. Operacja Izbavitel. I know what it is. More importantly, I know where. There is a test site, used in the early days of Operacja Inversia. It has been repurposed. That is all I can say for now.
I'm gonna need more than that if you want to get back into my good graces.
Even after all this time, you are still not listening. That is not why I have ever done any of this. It has always been about doing the right thing. A courier will be delivering a parcel to Requiem's dead drop in Madrid. It contains everything I know.
Why don't you come in? We can talk this out.
And end up in that 6x4 room in Dreamland? I don't think so. Review the documents. Then we talk.
And in return, what do you get out of all this? Your name cleared? Safe passage to the west?
Niet. I want you to release Agent Maxis. I have come to understand you are still holding her in captivity.
You know I can't make that call.
But, as we both know, there is someone listening in who can. You know who you are.
I'll see what I can do.
Oscar Strauss, personal log, May 12th, 1985. It is late. My insomnia has returned for the first time in years. I try counting sheep, but I end up counting sins instead. Viva says our conflict with Omega is coming to a head. The tipping point approaches. One final battle. Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Two sides in the mix. Requiem, Omega, each desiring to destroy the other. One wild card in the deck, the Dark Aether desiring to destroy us all. I cannot say what outcome East and West will bring, but with the Forsaken, there's no doubt
extinction. There is only one way to stop it. Close the gateways, sever our connection to the dark ether forever. That would mean the end of my research. The end of Ethereum. But if we do not act, it could mean the end of the world. I recently found myself reviewing old records in Requiem's archive from the war. I found documentation about a man who faced a similar conundrum. Professor Kraft, a demonologist, studier of the occult, a man forced to work for a great evil. Kraft's choice was not unlike my own, his life's work versus potential calamity. His choice speaks for itself, since we are here, now, to read the story of what he endured and accomplished. I hope I choose as wisely as he did.
Strike team, I just wanted to reach out with some updates. First of all, Berlin. Your time as Kravchenko's prisoner. You've shown courage and commitment, even in the face of severe adversity. I couldn't have asked for more. Even though we face an uncertain enemy, or enemies, I think we're approaching the endgame here. Omega is still out there, and truthfully, we don't know what their next play is going to be. All we can be certain of is that Kravchenko's actions are becoming increasingly desperate. As you know, or I hope you know, Agent Maxis may be our most valuable asset. She's turning out to be something special, as your rescue in Berlin clearly showed. Her time in the dark ether changed her in ways we're only just starting to fully understand. She's been undertaking some tests with the director. All I ask is that if I do let her return to the field, that you'll support her in whatever the situation we may find ourselves in. Weaver out.
Requiem strike team, Strauss here. My, oh my, it certainly has been a minute since we last spoke. You have been a busy bee. Operatia Inversia, Operation Excision, not to mention your little detour with Omega. Quite the global pedestrian. Well, while you were off on holiday in Berlin, I've been hard at work on replicating Dr. Zarkova's Ethereum neutralizer. Admittedly, I haven't had much to go on, as we only recovered half the blueprint. However, as the Dark Ether's terraforming is ongoing and the phase continues to expand, such a device will prove invaluable for your continued fieldwork. Hopefully it will be available for field testing before too long. Considering the looming threat we now face, we will need everything available in our arsenal to stop it.
Hey, Strike Team. How you all doing? Sorry, just realised you can't really tell me. This communication is one way only. Hey, girl. What are you getting your nose into now? You probably knew from the start that I wasn't real military. Never did any PT, never held a gun. Don't think I'm cut out for it, to be honest. Hey! It's just a squirrel. Sorry, I'm walking not so. That's Sam's dog, in case you didn't know. You might have thought walking not so meant I was walking in some weird, funny way. Speaking of Sam, Maxis, I've not seen her in a little while, but Weaver said she's doing well. She's in Block 8, but I guess that's where they take you when you're... She's a strong girl. Woman. Not just strong. She's powerful. Ever since she came back from the Dark Ether, she's had these powers. She can move things. I know we can all do that, but I mean, she can do it without actually touching them. It's like if she really, really concentrates, she can just make things happen. I think we all wish we could do that. I know I do. Come on, Notso. Time to go home.
Strike team. Damn, is it good to have you back in the field. You know, after Berlin, a few Requiem folks were wondering if you'd be up for redeployment. Not your old friend Mac. Never a doubt in my mind. We need you out there, now more than ever. Satellite surveillance shows the outbreak zones are expanding, slowly, but they're growing nonetheless. It's those damn terraforming crystals. They're shaking up the whole landscape. The phase is making it uninhabitable. For us, anyway. Shit. Wouldn't surprise me if one day soon the OZs just started collapsing. Look, I gotta level with you. Soldier to soldier. Omega, the Forsaken. Something's going down here. General sense around the office is that we're headed towards some sort of conclusion at 3 time. If all goes well, the next operation will be the beginning of the end. So let me ask you, what about us? The shit we're in right now, this interdimensional warfare, we're well beyond classified here. You don't just get to walk away from this. So once this is over, once the good guys win, where are we going from here?
My report on the Berlin incident has been well received by my superiors. We are in the clear, for the moment.
I'll bet. Thanks to my quick thinking.
Watch your tongue, comeback kid, before I remove it.
While it pains me to admit, were it not for Peck's ingenuity with manufacturing the warhead, I do not know that we could have stopped Valentina and her army.
On that particular topic, perhaps we can discuss the interdimensional-sized elephant in the room? The Forsaken? A solution is necessary. It must be dealt with.
Of course, Dr. Yeager, you are still coming up to speed. We are going to rebuild Peck's inversion warheads. It is the only way to destroy the creature.
Actually, Gorev, looks like you're the one still coming up to speed. We've moved in a different direction.
What are you talking about? Colonel.
There has been a change of plan, Gorev. Peck and I are developing a new solution for the Forsaken.
Is that so?
Why was I not informed?
All will become clear soon. Rest assured. If it is successful, it will mean salvation for the Soviet Union. Omega Group, all of us, we will be heralded as heroes. I assume we are still on schedule, Dr. Peck.
Yes, Colonel. Construction of the machine should be complete in 6 to 8 weeks.
Not good enough. We must accelerate development. If Requiem gets word of Operacja Izbavitio before we are ready.
I know. But considering the scale of this operation, we're lucky to be on track at all. The device to free Zykov was challenging enough, but this machine is complex. We're talking a new frontier, undiscovered science. The sort of thing they write books about and then debate for decades, maybe centuries. We're shifting the paradigm, rewriting the rules. This is my David.
Your what?
You know, David, the, Michelangelo Renaissance? Maybe that one didn't make it to Russia yet.
What can I do to expedite you, David? Reallocate resources? Divert personnel to the project?
Well, that would certainly help, provided it's not too much of a hassle.
This is the only thing that matters. Consider it done.
Thank you, Colonel.
And the old war hero, still planning to honor his side of the bargain?
We bring him back to our reality, he'll help us stop the Forsaken. He thinks we want to kill it.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Keep me informed, Peck. Without this David of yours, there is no Operacja Izbavitio.
Come. Oh, you. What do you want?
Can one not simply stop by for an unexpected visit, Gorev?
I am in no mood to entertain your antics. That
is my grandfather's vodka.
And I must say, it looks as delicious as the boot it was probably distilled in. Cheers. So, it seems we are both being kept in the dark.
So it would seem.
Like a couple of naughty children. Not allowed to sit at the grown-up table.
Is there a point to your goading? Or are you just here to insult me and my vodka?
I am here because I am concerned. And I suspect you may be as well. Peck and Kravchenko and Peck. It is not like the colonel to keep his most trusted man out of the loop. You were his protege. The son he never had.
Where are you going with this?
Kravchenko has made his intentions clear. Operatsai Izbavital cannot fail. If it does, the man will do whatever he must to ensure his own survival. His neck may escape the rope, but what about ours? Ah, you also have concerns.
Since Berlin, the colonel has become reckless. The KGB's patience is growing thin. Should this fail, we will all pay the price. I trust you can keep this between us.
Yeah, my friend. We have much more to discuss.
We're going to try something a little different today.
What's going on? What are you doing? Oh,
It's your fluffy friend.
she's not fluffy. Her name's Not So. Not so fluffy.
Cute, I suppose. I just thought you'd be pleased to see each other.
We are. But I don't suppose you would know how it feels to be loved.
Playtime's over. Guard, you have your orders. Please take aim.
What?
In exactly 30 seconds, by my watch, the guard will pull the trigger.
How dare you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
25,
She's done nothing wrong!
18,
What kind of monster are you?
10.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want. 5,
Ah!
3, 2, 1. Stand down, soldier. Well done, Samantha. You successfully teleported your dog to safety. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am. Of you.
"62 days.
Sorry. I'm not sure what you mean.
That's how long I've been here. 62 days.
Is that including bathroom breaks?
Honestly, fuck you. Sorry. Saying that's just me taking my mandatory exercise.
What a potty mouth you have.
Apologies. What I meant to say was, fuck you!
Can I direct your attention to the monitor? The one on your right.
Elizabeth, she's asleep. Why are you watching her?
Not just Gray. I watch everyone. Bring in the prisoner.
What do you want from me this time? More magic teleporting?
No. Something much more important. This is a captured Omega agent, and I would like to see you kill him, using only the power of your mind.
I won't do it.
Won't or can't. I think the former.
You can't make me.
Take another look at the monitor. Do you see the figure standing very quietly in the corner of her room? The one who's just raised a pistol to Dr. Gray's head.
You're sick!
The way I see it, you have a clear choice. Kill the very, very bad person, or let the very, very good person die. It's simple, really. And please don't make me give you a countdown, because this time I would actually start on 5.
I can't.
Trust me, you can. 4.
I'm so sorry.
You may not realize it yet, but trust me, Miss Aether, today was a very good day.
Hello, Strike Team. Remember me? It's Maxis. First of all, I want to apologize for my recent actions, for leading you astray during your operations in the Ural Mountains. I say recent, but in all reality it was months ago. What can I say? Time moves differently at Requiem. Especially for me. We've all been through a lot. But the director thought it might be appropriate for me to reach out to you. Directly. Again. If I could say anything, it would be to say thank you for all that you've done. After all, you're the ones who are in the field, risking your lives. I know how that feels. Believe me. But I think I'm pretty much done here. Hopefully they'll let me leave this place soon. It has taken me some time to understand everything. To understand who I am. I hated him for what he did to me. But he was right. I know I led you astray. But please, don't think I'm a bad person. I'm not. I am a good soul. But I have to do what I'm going to do. What I need to do. I've never felt weak, but it's only recently I realized just how powerful I am. I can move things. I can change the way things are. Sometimes I can hear people's thoughts. I can open gateways that allow us to move from this place to the next. One place to another. Like I did in Berlin. Like I did at Outpost 25. Maybe, just maybe, I could wish myself into a better world. Anywhere other than here. But something is stopping me. Blocking me. I don't know what it is.
I have found a way through. A way that does not end in death. There are strange mechanical boxes. They move between worlds. I climbed inside one. When I crossed over, I still changed, but not into a fire demon. Something more. I found people, soldiers, like I had been. They do not know that I am like them, yet still they help me. You do not see such kindness here. I forgot what it felt like to be helped. I am grateful. I try to repay them, provide aid in their battles. It is the least I can do. But then, the Forsaken finds me. He does not let me escape for long. He pulls me back. So I escape again, doomed to repeat this endless cycle. Still, it is nice to see home.
My friend, today I am not sure if I should call you that. Friendships are built on trust, and I wonder if our trust is broken. You see, just as I speak with you, I have also been in contact with Omega Group. Whether or not you are already aware of this, it would be worse for me to pretend it is not so. Oh, I am not fooling myself. I know what they are. But all of us face a threat that dwarfs your Cold War. The Forsaken is bigger than East and West. Unchecked, he will end you both. Now, Omega has a plan to free me from this place, and I am inclined to accept, not simply to escape, but to stop the Forsaken. And I can only do that if I return home. So, if you no longer wish to be my friend, I understand. Or, if you can bring me home before Omega, so much the better. But whichever side frees me matters less than saving our world from the monster that devoured this one. You are still listening. Good. I hope this means our partnership continues, despite my contact with Omega Group. And I certainly trust you more than anyone on their side. I know who the good guys are, but we are running out of time. Moral purity is not a luxury I can afford. Nevertheless, I will make you a deal. If Requiem can bring me home before Omega, I will join your strike team. We will fight shoulder to shoulder against the ultimate evil. We can make this right, my friend. We can stop the Forsaken together. But first, by all that is holy, you have to get me out of here.